Hello, can y'all hear me? Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I am trying to find a live feed. I think Brett Buffington from WSAV is hosting one. Trying to figure it out. This is about missing 20-month-old Quinton Simon, who is presumed dead. Yeah, nobody can find the link. So there was a message from Billy Joe last night stating that Leonie, the mother, had said that she doesn't remember how she did it, but that he's in a landfill, the little boy. So I'm hoping that we can get some answers today. This is the only place I can find it.
Closely on this investigation.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch it from the beginning.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm a little late today. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
You ready, y'all? All right, good afternoon. I'm Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley. I'm joined today by FBI Supervisory Senior Resident Agent Will Clark of the Savannah FBI office. As you know, our investigation over the last 8 days has led us to the heartbreaking conclusion that 20-month-old Quinton Simon is deceased. We have named his mother, Leilani Simon, as the primary suspect in Quinton's disappearance and death. We have not made an arrest or filed any charges at this time. From the moment we received the 911 call reporting Quinton missing, we have conducted an exhaustive search for him. Sadly, we still have not found Quinton. But our search and our investigation will continue, and it will continue with every available resource we have in order to give Quinton's family closure and see that justice is served in this case. I would like to thank the FBI for their invaluable expertise and assistance during our search and for the help they will continue to provide moving forward. We know that millions of people fell in love with Quinton Simon the moment they saw his face and learned of his disappearance. We have seen the outpouring of love and concern for this child and the outpouring of grief at the latest developments in this case. The men and women of the Chatham County Police Department share that same sadness, but we also feel very determined to keep working as hard as we can and for as long as we have to find Quinton. Now Special Agent Clark will have some comments, and then I'll return with some closing statements.
Good afternoon. My name is Will Clark. I am the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent in charge of the FBI's Savannah and Brunswick offices. From the moment the FBI became involved in this investigation, our primary goal was to assist the Chatham County Police Department in bringing Quinton home and holding anyone responsible for his disappearance accountable. To the Chatham County community, our heart breaks along with yours in trying to comprehend what we believe happened here. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, have followed every lead, every tip, and every piece of evidence to get to this point, and we will continue to do so. The FBI entered this case less than 3 hours after Quinton was reported missing. The FBI has provided the Chatham County Police Department resources in this case And those resources have come in the form of investigative, analytical, and technical assistance. For the past week, over 40 FBI agents, analysts, task force officers, and professional sports staff who live in the coastal Georgia area have worked tirelessly and continuously on this investigation. Last Wednesday, we mobilized our Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team, the CARD team in short, which brings with it experts from across the country who specialize in missing children cases. As needed, and as the investigation continues to progress, the FBI stands ready to deploy additional resources. In closing, we share the sorrow felt by millions and pledge every resource to assist the Chatham County Police Department in finding little Quinton.
Thank you, Agent Clark. And in closing, I understand the intense interest in this case and know everyone has a lot of questions. I'll answer what I can. But remember, our focus must be on not doing anything that jeopardizes the integrity of this investigation or bringing justice for Quinton. So with that said, I'll be happy to answer what questions I can.
We heard from the family last night that you might be targeting a landfill. Can you tell us about that and what landfill it might be?
I cannot disclose any information relative to that. We will follow the evidence, and when our evidence leads us to search anything specifically or any specific geographic area, we will communicate that to you at that time.
Chief, I'm confused on why there was a tweet yesterday that said they believe that Quinton is likely deceased, and saying the investigation continues. What is that piece of evidence, or what makes you believe that?
I cannot get into any specifics relative to evidence. What I can say is the evidence that we have so far, based on multiple search warrants and interviews, has led us to the conclusion that Quinton is deceased. The investigation doesn't end, right there. We will continue to investigate this until its final conclusion.
With no charges brought in the case, what made you feel like it was necessary to identify his mother?
Because the evidence has led us to that point and to this point today.
Why has she not been arrested yet?
Because we will only do that when we feel we have everything that we need to. We only get one shot at this, right? We're going to do it right. We're going to do the best that we can. We're going to use the resources at our disposal. We're thankful to the FBI, and when we get to that point and we feel comfortable in counsel with the FBI and the ADA, that's when we will reach that conclusion.
Chief, is anyone else being considered for criminal charges?
At this time, no.
What changed to make you suspect foul play?
The evidence in the case has led us to this conclusion.
Was there a date where you found the evidence that led you to this conclusion? Because obviously
No criminal charges at this time.
you said you did not suspect.
Hey, Mr. Eve.
The accumulation of evidence over these last 8 days has led us to this conclusion today.
Do you have an idea where Quinton might be?
We do not have any specifics at this time. I can't answer that question with any level of specificity.
Do you know where Leilani's other two children are?
I can't answer that question.
Do you know where Leilani is?
I don't know where she is currently today.
Is there any chance anyone else besides Leilani could be your charge?
There is no one else a suspect at this time. Leilani is the main focus of this investigation.
Are you not concerned that you've now named your number one suspect out loud to the public? Is there not a concern she might take off?
Good question.
I can't get into any specifics, but we don't believe she's a flight risk
Like,
at this time.
why did you name her a prime suspect?
All right,
Is she
thank
going to
you.
run
Appreciate
away?
your questions. Have a great day.
Well, that was my fear, that it was going to be either way too much information that's going to break you or nothing. And so there you go. So the questions that were asked that I tried to understand more clearly is that it was very case specific. Where is he? Do you suspect he's in the landfill? Do you have any idea what happened to him? Why is she your prime suspect? Is she a flight risk? And they can say anything. Where are the other children in the home right now? They could speak on that. But what from what we know, the kids have been removed from the home, but I can't really prove that, right? And I don't really know if I could trust anybody in that family to know for certain, anything. Hey, Linda. How is everybody? Why run? She's a free woman. Well, they don't think she's a flight risk, probably because, you know, they might track her. Who knows? I don't know. Hi, Afro Human. Aaron R. Dope. I hope you're feeling better, Missy. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of information, but what I do know is that there was word that she was going to be arrested yesterday. The babysitter went on live and said, here's the deal. They were fighting in the street, and then there was a car that pulled up. She went towards the house. Everything went dark, and nothing else since then. I really hope that they can find this little boy, and that they have enough evidence to arrest her very quickly. I really do believe that they have to find that body for a more quick arrest. That would make sense, right? It's really, really hard to prosecute without that body unless there's just mind-blowing confession evidence. It's just one of those things. So hopefully they are doing searches. Your girl is going to be doing some dispatch call review all the time. I got it recorded all day, every day. Then I have a lot to do. So I haven't heard anything else, like no updates other than that. The only thing that we're probably going to get now is more drama from the family or people around them, a lot of shit talk. Where is Billy Joe? Where is everybody around Leonie? Where's Leonie? What about Danny? You're going to hear those things now because that's what press conferences like this do. They start the chaos. And he specifically said, don't do anything to hinder this investigation. Like that's our main thing because, we want to prosecute someone to the fullest degree. However, being said that, I'm going to respect that as long as they do their due diligence and bust their ass, which I do believe that they are. I just hope that they don't fall short of what they're supposed to do. So, eye for an eye, right? They won't be nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I really hope that they, find him. She's a prime suspect. I hope she doesn't hurt anybody else. I hope she doesn't hurt herself for the mere fact that I want her to rot in prison forever. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm pretty sure everybody else does too. So Afra says, who was fighting in the street? So apparently it was Billy Joe and Leonie and maybe the family members, but I just know those two were fighting in the street. It was raining too. Somebody pulled up, a car pulled up, a vehicle, and that was that. She couldn't see them anymore. Her last real meal. Yep. I would actually like to be at that. I would like to be at that hearing. Each and every one. I'd be willing to fly to Georgia for that. I'm only 2 states away. 3 states away. Well, 2 states away, but whatever. I would like to go there. Because this type of situation is what I've been trying to cover since Summer Wells. But before that, like the Casey and Kaylee Anthony case, that was the pivotal moment in my life where for her to get, in my opinion, to get away with murdering her child, or at least not telling the truth on what really happened while she's living her best life afterwards, that Bella Vita shit. No, that was it for me. This cannot be the norm. And I just felt it from that moment on. I was, I think, 18 years old, 17 or 18 at the time. So we ain't about that on this channel, but it's happening. And I kind of called it. And it's continuing to get worse. Brian Laundrie, person of interest, no arrest. Leonie, prime suspect, no arrest. Someone help me understand. I'm trying to, but I can't tell you because I don't even understand it. All right, guys. So they have many cars in and out today, and the yard is full. They have food being delivered like a family reunion. So disgusting. Wow. You know, that's what they do. These type of people. Billy Joe is quite the character. Quite the character. She thinks she's smarter than she is. I can tell you that. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. Sorry, I didn't have more information for you. I've got a lot of videos to put out because I have been really, really bad at the readings for the members only. We got Sean Doherty. We have even a Summer Wells reading, EVP sesh. I also have a new case, but it's not new. I have a feeling, for some reason, sometimes these little callings come to me like this case is going to move forward and I don't know who it is, or sometimes I have no idea, and sometimes it's really hard to research. But there's a lady named Tina Bowman. She was 17 years old in Killeen, Texas, who I believe was murdered, has yet to be found. She went missing in 2000 and I believe 9, either 2007 or 2009. I did a reading on her, very clear, precise reading where it was just like, this is what happened. This is what needs to be done. And I'm going to do it again. Or I did it again. Same exact thing. So it's very interesting. And then I have another reading too, which is a surprise. Also, today is Thursday, correct? Yes. I have something that's going to be coming out very soon about the Sean Doherty case from people around the family who have been working really hard together. Please be on the lookout tomorrow for that content. It's very important. There's a lot of updates. There's a lot of things that you guys need to be aware of that's going on behind the scenes there. All right, guys, as you know, I say drink a lot of water. Take some Allegra if you need some. Or take whatever you need to for these allergies in the South specifically, because my God, I can barely breathe. Hug yourself, your babies, your fur babies, grandbabies. Let's get justice for these babies. Justice for Quinton Simon. Leonie, do not run away. We're going to find you. And I'll see you on the next live, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
What?